Let's start with 2602. Sorry, keep staff off guard. We're going to do that and then do 2603 as well.
Mr. Chairman, members, House Bill 2602 addresses the regulation of blockchain technology and states that running a node on blockchain technology in a person's own home is of statewide concern and is not subject to regulation by a city, town, or county. I'm available for questions.
Members, any questions? Okay, thank you, Diana. I'll explain this real quick. This is my bill. This is basically running a node on blockchain technology. It basically translates to mining cryptocurrency. A lot of kids do this in their dorm rooms. People are doing it at home. It is how the blockchain works as far as with cryptocurrency, whether it's Bitcoin or whatever. It's these machines that are solving these equations. And this would just basically say, I'm not sure if they would, but a city can't come in and say, we're not going to allow that, when basically it's just a computer running in your home. So it is somewhat of a preemption, but I think a common sense one. And it would just allow that. I don't think any other states have done it, and I think it just, again, puts us in the conversation at the forefront of making sure that we are, from a regulatory standpoint, the most open to blockchain and cryptocurrency technology. I'd be willing to answer any questions if there are any. Yes, Representative Epstein.
Yes, Mr. Chair, it's an interesting bill. So the first point is that you said that no other states have done this sort of regulation yet?
I mean, and I look at these bills as not regulation, as deregulation, making sure that there's a signal that that we're staying out of it in certain instances. I'm depending on Google when I come up with these statistics, so I haven't, had anybody besides Google verify that. Yes.
Mr. Chair, well, I'm depending on Google too. So I did a little Googling on the blockchain and nodes and various other things, and it turns out there's other activities somebody can do on a node of the blockchain, including, how shall I put this? One of the things that the internet is known for. So, it's when it comes to zoning, would this prohibit a city from stopping somebody from using their home for their residence for, a node on the blockchain that's also running a porn site?
I don't think there's any, Representative Epstein, I don't think there's anything prohibiting that now. People have websites, and so I don't know where you're going with that. There's computer activity that happens, whether I'm selling, whether I'm selling Avon online or I'm selling eBay. There's activities that happen that basically government isn't looking into your home and into your computer and see, God, I hope they're not, and seeing what they're doing.
Well, there apparently is a new kind of coin that is part of it, and I just want to make sure that cities can help neighbors be what they want to be.
So I guess there's coins for everything pretty much under the sun, and so to take a coin that exists, this isn't necessarily that. This is solving, again, the algorithms of different equations that are appearing on a blockchain. And so if this is one of the mining machines that you buy, nothing's happening on it that you're seeing. It's just running, making a little bit of noise, and doing things. So it's just equations being solved, so that it's not like there's anything visible, I guess, from your example that's happening that you would see or be disturbing. It's just solving equations.
And to that point is it's not just about solving equations. From my Google search, I think we need to have I would like to have a talk with you offline. I apologize that I haven't had time in this very busy week, but I just want to make sure our cities can regulate what's going on in cities accordingly, and this just seems very premature without really knowing anything about it.
Okay, well, Representative, I respect your opinion. A couple clarifications. Nevada last year did pass a bill that made sure preempted cities and towns from being able to tax or regulate, a tax a blockchain. You brought up the pornography thing. One, pornography is legal. Cities don't regulate pornography in one's home. So I don't understand the nexus there, because you found one coin that deals with pornography, that there's a nexus that a computer that's making noise and it's about this long, at least the ASUS ones are, is somehow contributing that, and whether or not anybody would think that a city should have any, while not promoting any of those kinds of things that goes on, but should have any say on what goes on somebody's personal computer in their home anyway, even if it was a computer that you could visually see on, which these aren't.
So, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I fully like the intent of the bill. I'm just worried about unintended consequences of tying the hands of cities is, as you know, not my favorite thing to do. And so since we don't really know of a wide range of things that can be done as a node, I would like to, I don't think it's appropriate to tie the hands of cities when there isn't that much precedence for it, and it's just saying, once more, let's make the state be the great decider of everything, and take the city's ability to make each city different away from them. So my question is, if I think the bill says that the cities cannot regulate it, but it is mute on who can. So basically, there's nobody regulating it, or help me out there.
Representative, it's not mute. It says it's of statewide concern. So my anticipation and my thought process, and always in this, and this was with autonomous vehicles, and it's with blockchain right now, is that you don't regulate it when it's in its infancy and when it's deciding how it's going to grow, because legislators like ourselves or bureaucrats can arbitrarily make it go in a direction it wouldn't have gone naturally. And so I like us to stay completely away from it until it starts developing more fully. Thank you. Members, any other questions? Okay. Madam Vice Chair, would you move the bill, please?
Okay, I move that House Bill 2602 receive a due pass recommendation. No amendments.
Okay. We'll have a roll call vote.
Mr. Chavez? Mr. Clodfelter? Ms. Epstein? Mr. Espinoza? Mr. Mitchell? Ms. Sims? Mr. Toma? Ms. Norgard? Mr. Winiger?
Aye. Everybody was 9?
How many more do we have? How many more do we have?
Members, with your vote of 9 ayes, 0 nays, 0 absent, you've given House Bill 2602 a due pass recommendation. We're going to quickly move on to House Bill 2603.